Say good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. It is a Tuesday morning. Aiden's hanging out with me today, as you can tell. He just had a rough morning. He's fine now, obviously, but you know, the second I send him to school, he will be erratic and self-injuring and all of this kind of stuff. He had a really rough day yesterday, and I'm just kind of at a loss. So, I don't know. He's happy though. I moved his trampoline in there because I have this other room that I'm using as like our closet area. So, I kind of didn't need him like in that room. He's having fun though. He's got his little like tambourine. He's so excited. Anyhow, so today is parent-teacher conference day at Piper's school. I have to take Aiden with me. So I have to get in the shower here in a minute and try to make myself look decent. And then I need to come home and I need to clean the house, and then I have to leave again to get Piper and our keys from school. School days are hard. They're like really, really difficult on me because I'm not home. And it's like any type of like house stuff that I get caught up on, I just get behind on again because I'm just never home. It's alright. It's just a vicious cycle. But it's kind of like extra important. Excuse me. Goodness. It's extra important this week that I, have time to work around the house because we're not going to be here this weekend. So we leave at noon on Friday. I thought our flight didn't leave till later, but we leave at on noon. Oh, we leave at noon on Friday. So, anyway, also, in other news, Aiden's been home a while. Like, he was home all week last week due to, like, dental issues. And then he went to school yesterday, and he's home again today because of, like, much of the same, you guys. He's so silly. Just the same old, y'all. He just had a rough morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to send him because if I send him, I'm going to get a call anyway telling me to come get him. And it's not the teacher's fault. Like, the teachers definitely and the therapist, they do all that they can do with him, but he just he's not thriving at school is what I am seeing. So I think that I'm seriously considering homeschooling him. And what homeschooling for Aiden would entail would be self-help skills, getting yourself dressed, maybe, making your own food, just things like that, like helping him to cope in daily life. And then intensifying therapies outside of the home, like feeding therapy, speech, occupational, and physical, like intensifying all of those therapies outside of the home. And then allowing him to be homeschooled. I feel like he would benefit more. He's been in the public school system almost 2 years, and I've seen progress, but I can't, credit a lot of that progress to him being in school. A lot of the things that he's learned are things that I've taught him, or things that he's learned while being in a family, just things like that. I can't really, honestly, pinpoint any one thing that that I can say, okay, yeah, he definitely learned that at school. That is a skill he developed while being at school. I can't say that for anything that he does. Sitting on the toilet, I taught him that. Any type of signing that he does, I taught him that. And he's with me more, so it makes sense that he would learn more from me. I get that, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe he would thrive being at home because he's not this happy at school ever. He's just not this happy. I don't know. We'll see. I'm talking to my husband about it, and he has a appointment with a psychologist excuse me, in the coming weeks. So I will also discuss that with his psychologist and see what she thinks would be best. Alright guys, I am ready to go to the parent-teacher conference. I'm just going to leave you guys here because obviously I can't film at the parent-teacher conference. But I've got to change Aiden, get his shoes on, and get out the door or else I'm going to be late. Okay guys, wow, I'm sorry. I'm just in a tank top. I was so blazing hot when I got home. It's not really hot outside. I was really hot. Anyway, the parent-teacher conference went pretty good. Piper has some things she definitely like 110% needs to work on. A lot of it is like self-regulation. Like she needs to learn what a proper response is and to be a little bit kinder to her friends and just kind of generic stuff like that. But she's doing really well, and she's doing better with her letter recognition, specifically the letters in her own name. She doesn't really recognize other letters yet, which I feel like she should. Maybe it's just me. Zoe totally knew all of her letters at this age, so, and I know it's not fair to compare because no two kids are the same, but I think what I'm going to do is I think Santa or Freya, someone is going to bring Piper some flashcards, some ABC flashcards. Nothing complicated, just simple A, B, C, D, whatever, so that we can work on them together. She loves doing like one-on-one activities with me, so I think that would be a perfect gift to get her. Anyway, Aiden is hanging out in there. Aiden did awesome. He did amazing during the meeting. I was so proud of him. I've got to clean up the kitchen, y'all. I've got to clean my whole house. This project in here, it's just, I feel like it's messing me up in more ways than one. All of this, do y'all see all of that? It's looking better though. We just have to find the time to finish puttying it. We may work on it a little bit tonight. I don't know. I really want to get our Christmas tree decorated, and we can't decorate the tree till that room is done. Honestly, I might just move the darn tree in another room so that we can work in that room properly. So I was in the kitchen cleaning. He's just being so cute. He's being so cute. Got some drools, buddy. He's being such a good boy today. He had a rough morning, and I don't think he would have appreciated going to school. But he's being good. Andrushka, niet, niet, niet. Swallow your food. Thank you. Some of you guys have been asking me about Aiden regurgitating his food, and it's like an actual thing. Like, it's called rumification disorder. So it's an actual disorder. I actually myself did not realize this until recently, when the doctor diagnosed him with it, but he does. He has rumification disorder, which basically just means the constant and uncontrolled regurgitation of his stomach contents, which is disgusting and gross, and I know it's gross, but it is what it is, and it's a very real thing that we have to deal with on a daily basis, which is also why he needs to see the feeding therapist, not only to learn how to eat solid food, but also to help with that behavior. There's really no like cure for it because it's a psychological disorder, but we're working on it, just so you guys know. I know some of y'all were asking, like, is there any reason? Like, yeah, that's what it is. Also, this is like the one thing I did yesterday, y'all. I organized my pantry. Yay. It's like the one thing I got done yesterday. It's ridiculous. But better to get one thing done than nothing. That's my motto. Anyway, I'm gonna declutter. Just declutter, because this is driving me nuts. So, the girls are home and they want to put on a show for Daddy, so I told them, but Daddy doesn't get home till way after dark, so we're gonna film them putting on a show for Dad. All right, you gotta introduce it though. Here, come sit right here. You gotta introduce it.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, like introducing Sisters Forever
All right.
by Zoe and Piper.
Okay. Your hair. Is that it?
No,
Oh, okay.
we're always gonna.
Pull her arm off. doesn't seem very well thought out. Now be careful doing that. The end? All right.
Bye-bye.
Come say bye. Come here, Piper. Let me see.
Not good.
Oh, well, you tell me what. Hey, Piper, look at me and smile. You're so...
There's another part.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just been informed the show is not over. All right. Finish up. Okay. Is that it? All right, grand finale. Dun 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 dun. Narcissus. All right, and final pose. Final pose. Ready? Look at the camera. Smile. All right. Look at the camera. Good. So I'm going to tell y'all how well I know my daughter. So I was opening a can of ravioli and I went to go throw something away. And as I opened it to throw away the lid, I was like, Piper, don't try to touch the can. And even before I said it, she had already touched the can and like tilted it over to look inside. And this is the result.
Take his shirt off.
She's got it on the floor.
She's Rudolph.
She's got it on her shirt and on her nose.
She's Rudolph. Rudolph the red-nosed
Here,
reindeer.
take your arms out. Take your arms out.